Well guys, we got some breaking news here from Sturgis. This is an official letter that got sent to me from a subscriber. I don't read that well, you might have noticed that, so Vicky's going to read the letter to you, and that's all it's about. It's not looking good for Sturgis, guys, but check this letter out and we'll get back later.
News release, City of Sturgis Motorcycle Rally Consideration Protocols, dated April 23rd, 2020. Sturgis, South Dakota, the Sturgis City Council has prepared a set of protocols that will be used when making the decision to hold or cancel the upcoming City of Sturgis Motorcycle Rally scheduled for August 7th through the 16th, 2020. This decision will be under consideration because of the widespread COVID-19 pandemic. Considerations for the rally in 2020. Before hosting any event, the city must be reasonably ensured that it would not levy an undue burden on the health of our residents and our healthcare services. Nearly every corporation in America has greatly reduced travel and trade shows. If the rally is held, there will likely be a great reduction in the number of major corporate exhibitors along with smaller vendors who also will be hesitant to travel. Beyond the additional revenue for 43% of our residents, many of our businesses are heavily dependent upon rally revenue. If the event is not held, we anticipate significant negative impacts up to and including foreclosures for our community's restaurants, hotels, Main Street gift shops, and hospitality industries, including pet services. Any closure will likely take years to be replaced by a new business. This is true in neighboring communities throughout the Black Hills. Many of the smaller vendors rely upon the City of Sturgis Motorcycle Rally for the bulk of their annual profit. If the event is not held, they may not be able to make it to the next year. Impact of the rally. The City of Sturgis hosts the state's single largest tourism event. The 79th annual rally generated the following: $655 million of direct spending by visitors, $65 million in additional indirect spending, $650,000 in funding for local nonprofit and charitable organizations, over $1 million in net profit to the City of Sturgis. In 2014, the city's SIP resident survey indicated 15% of residents rent their homes, 6% rent their yards, and 22% work a rally job. 43% of our residents are a part of the rally. This income is generally 5 to 15% of a household's annual income. Metrics for consideration. The city has determined that it will make a decision on holding the 2020 City of Sturgis Motorcycle Rally based on empirical data. This will focus on whether the state is capable of hosting a larger number of visitors and if the areas where our visitors usually come from have a high probability of carrying the COVID-19 virus. Also under metrics for consideration, resource availability in the state. ICU beds available, ventilators available, virus case growth, percentage weekly change in infections in South Dakota, virus case growth in primary markets, follow weekly growth in cases, the infection curve for Minnesota, Colorado, Nebraska, California, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Washington, Iowa, Kansas, and Arizona. Timeline. There will be a series of calls to begin gauging the temperature of the industry leaders. This will be combined with the metrics to guide the council's decision regarding whether the City of Sturgis Motorcycle Rally should be canceled. Week of May 11th through the 15th, set up calls. Contact the following groups to see if they would like to be included in the decision: the Governor, State Tourism, State Health, Senator Rounds, Senator Thune, Representative Johnson, Black Hills and Badlands Monument Health. Hotel Motel Group, local owners, Southern Hills, Rapid City, Spearfish. Significant campground venues, Pappy Hole, Buffalo Chip, Glencoe, Lamphere, Steel Pony, Kickstand, Rush No More, Sturgis RV, and Days End. Businesses, Main Street businesses, Sturgis Indian, Black Hills, Harley Davidson, Sturgis Motorcycle Museum. Sponsors, mayors and chambers from throughout the hills. Week of May 18th, make calls to Hotel Motel Group, Campground Group, Sturgis Monument Health. Week of May 25th, make calls to Black Hills businesses, chambers and cities. Week of June 1st, make calls to sponsors, state and federal government groups. June 8th, special council meeting for discussion only. June 15th, regular council meeting to vote if the rally is canceled. 7.5 weeks before the start of the City of Sturgis Motorcycle Rally.
Well, guys, you know what we know. So I'll be putting on some updates as soon as I get them. Doesn't look like we'll get any for a few weeks here. But when I get them, I'll stick them on here for you. So subscribe to my channel. Check out some videos because I know you're homebound and not enjoying that.